Much of the country has experienced high temperatures in recent weeks, which is taking a toll on crops, livestock, and farmers. Fortunately, there are steps producers can take to mitigate stress on animals. Feedlot specialist with Nebraska Extension, Jessica Sperber, joins us now with some guidance. Jessica, good to have you with us today. So what conditions are particularly dangerous for cattle right now?
Into those, in addition to the extremely high temperatures that we're experiencing, taking into consideration humidity, and then also wind speed is important as well. So in that temperature humidity index, when we see high elevated humidity with little to no wind speed, that's when we really have that opportunity for overall heat stress to really exacerbate. In addition, when we're thinking of feedlot pen conditions, that dirt soil can really trap in a lot of solar radiation as well, increasing the overall heat of those cattle as they lay on those pen surfaces.
Right. And of course, Tim reminding us that some of our states and areas are experiencing record high temps. So what are some steps producers can take to alleviate stress on their livestock?
The number one thing that we always recommend is water. So whether that's water for intake for the cattle, or water that you're spraying onto the cattle, or water that you're putting on that pen surface. So, if you have electric flow tanks, making sure that the overall flow rate is, at that level that can meet the overall increased intake of those cattle to prevent them from getting dehydration in those extra hot temperatures. And then in addition, lots of yards have implemented sprinkler systems that offer large droplets of water that can penetrate in through that hair onto the hide to help with thermal regulation of those cattle and to reduce their overall heat load.
So what about management practices that can be implemented during times of heat stress?
So one way or one thing that we've seen come up a lot more is shade structures, which can, stop that solar radiation from hitting those cattle, especially the black-hided cattle. We really see enjoying those shade structures, especially here in Nebraska. In addition, if you need to process your cattle, do it early in the morning to avoid that peak heat temperatures during the day. When it comes to shipping, maybe don't ship cattle during those high heat temperatures if you can, and then also shipping early if you have the opportunity to get those cattle to market. If you know that a heat spell is coming in, the closer that we are to finish on those cattle, the more opportunity that they have for heat stress because of their overall body condition.
So
in addition, just encouraging water and encouraging those cattle to eat at night if you have the opportunity to feed in the evenings, just so that they miss the overall peak heat temperatures of the day.
All right, very good advice there. We sure do appreciate that. That's feedlot specialist with Nebraska Extension, Jessica Sperber. Thanks for your time today.